Hello, I'm Michael Courtney, and I'm an outreach coordinator for the REPCO Green Jobs Green New York program, and I'm going to go over the residential credit application available through NYSERDA to help you fund your home performance with Energy Star energy saving project on your home. So obviously you're going to click Home Performance with Energy Star. You can also use the loan for other solar projects or Renewable Heat New York. If you have questions about those, you can give us a call here at REPCO to learn more. There's two loan types through the NYSERDA program. One is the on-bill recovery loan, which is a 3.49% loan that can be paid directly on a major utility bill like Central Hudson, Orange and Rockland, or NYSEG, National Grid, so on. So that's very convenient because your savings can directly offset the cost of the loan directly on your utility bill, and you can also transfer it over to a new owner with that same utility account if you ever need to sell the home and there's still a portion of the loan left. So that's a great option. It's very convenient to apply for. You will, if you don't qualify for that loan, you'll also be considered for the Smart Energy loan, which is just a regular loan that you would pay separately. If you do automatic electronic payments from your bank, you get the same 3.49% interest rate, or if you pay by check, it's 3.99%. So you can choose which one you're interested in. The loan terms can be 5, 10, or 15 years based on the project eligibility. This doesn't commit you to anything, but it shows your preference for either a longer term loan with a lower monthly payment, with a little bit more interest paid over the total term, but a little more cash flow with the lower monthly payment, or you can get a shorter term loan where you'll have a little bit higher monthly payments but pay it off faster and pay less interest over the total term. So click whichever option you want for that. There is a $150 processing fee for the loan, which can be directly rolled into the loan, so you just pay it as part of the loan. Or if you'd like to pay that up front by check, you can click this box here. And property information. So simply type in your information here for the street address of where your project is going to be installed. Make sure you complete everything in zip in the county. Number of units, single, a 2-family or 2-unit, 3-unit, 4-unit home, or a mobile home. The number of years you lived at that address, and the number of people living in the household. So the person applying for the loan should put in their complete information. Be sure to complete your date of birth in the 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 4-digit year format. Be sure to put in your social security number. That does need to be in there. However, any documents that you add in, you should black out the social security number on any other documents you provide. Put your home number, or if your primary number is a cell phone, put that here. If you have a home and a cell, put those numbers both down. Email address is really helpful to get information back to you as quickly as possible and help us communicate with you if there's any questions about your application. Check if you're the building owner or not, and if you have a separate mailing address, be sure to complete that here. You can have a co-applicant, but it's not required. If the property owner is different than the loan applicant, then be sure to put their complete information here, same thing. Different mailing address, be sure to include that. If there's any additional property owners, if there's multiple people owning the property, put their names here. If it's owned, if the property is owned by a company other than a person, then check yes here, and write what type of entity it is. So for example, if it's a trust, you're going to write that in here, or an LLC or whatever. Put the name of the company or entity and who has signatory authority. Put their name and their title here. Energy supplier information. Be sure to put your electric utility name, account number, and the name of the person on the account for both the electric here and the natural gas if you have natural gas. If you have a deferred payment plan for either of those, check these boxes. If you purchase oil or propane from several different suppliers or have cash on delivery as a customer, be sure to check here. An important note here is if you are applying for the on-bill recovery loan, you must submit a copy of your most recent gas or electric bill and/or electric bill. If you have both, include both. Usually they're together. But yeah, it's not like a one from 3 months ago or 6 months ago, but your most recently received gas or electric bill. Okay, and and you can contact your utility if you don't have a copy. Your contractor name, be sure to put that in if you know that. It's not required. And please do select RUPCO for your constituency-based organization. That will help us track the progress of your credit application and serve you the best. If you're doing that smart energy loan and you want to set up those automatic payments to receive that additional 0.5% interest rate reduction, then click yes here. And you can provide your account information later if you want to, but it's a good idea if you're applying for that loan to go ahead and set that up. So click if you want to do it from a savings or a checking account, and provide your 9-digit routing number, which you're going to take a copy of your check and look at it. On the bottom left corner is your 9-digit routing number. Right next to that, which the routing number goes here, right next to that is the account number, and you're going to fill that in right here. There's 2 ways to document your income for the credit application. The easiest is option 1 if you have a most recent copy of your federal income tax return, and it doesn't have to include all the attachments, just usually the summary on the first 2-3 pages is enough to provide your information. So any version of your Form 1040 that you completed. And so for example, right now it's after April 2015, so you're going to need to provide a copy of a 1040 for your for your most recent taxes that you should have filed, which would be your 2014 taxes at this point in time. If you don't have taxes, or if your income has changed significantly, you can use option 2, and you can basically document your income with different forms of documentation, and you need to list each type of income. So they're going to look at all forms of income, whether it's taxable or non-taxable. You're going to put the person's name, the income source, so for example your employer's name if it's wages, and the total annual income. You're going to document that. So for example, if it's wage income, you would provide 2 of your most recent pay stubs, and you need to show year-to-date gross earnings or a letter from an employer stating gross year-to-date earnings. Any other income that you have also has to be documented. If you have investments, you don't need to show the capital that's in the bank, but if you're doing withdrawals, things that are regular income from investments, you'll need to list that with bank account statements or brokerage statements, for example, with that. If you have any questions, give us a call at 845-331-2140, extension 260. We can help you with that. I'm going to do that number at the end again. Be sure to read through the last part, and both the applicant and, if you have a co-applicant, should sign and date the application. That's very important. Don't skip that part. And when you're done, send the application in to us at RUPCO, because we're going to do a quick proofread of your application to make sure it's complete, and we'll get back to you right away if there's anything missing, and that'll save you a little bit of time with back and forth. Energy Finance Solutions is NYSERDA's financing contractor that manages all of the loan documents. So you will get correspondence from Energy Finance Solutions, or EFS. But do send it in to us here at RUPCO at 289 Fair Street, Kingston, New York, 12401. And again, if you have any questions, do call us at 845-331-2140, extension 260. And thank you very much for working on your project. Good luck with your loan.